Um, okay, so first round, the surprise round. Okay, it's clearly going to be the this guy coming up. Um, so yeah, so you're on this windswept bridge with rain falling all over the place. You can see the raindrops in the dim light of the lanterns, and yeah, there's this creature with this long with this long flowing cape and hood on, just jumping atop of the bridge's railing here, um, and yes, as he's landing, the hood comes off, and you recognize a warforged shape. Um, Valcardi, so you've seen this guy before in the bar. He was there, but he looked way different. This guy, he's got these glowing red eyes, as if they were like, you know, rubies that had fire inside them. And these steel plating on his body is a bit rearranged, it seems, but his face, or maybe it's just kind of like a brother from the same factory, but he looks like really closely like this other guy. Anyway, he's like kind of with a splash of water. He comes up to the bridge to the body, and he quickly with his arm where this water, the rain is evaporating from, he goes to grab Yurafi. Please give me a athletics or acrobatics roll. Very nice. All right. Yeah. So he grabs you with his arm around your right shoulder. He's like, "Get away! This is mine!" And he tries to like tighten the grip and toss you away, but yeah, doesn't manage to move you, and you just you move away from him. However, you take 1 point of fire damage, as the touch felt like incredibly hot. It's like as if his hand was burning, and you can actually see that it seems like it's made of like glowing red hot iron. His right arm. It seems that it's like even hurting himself. It's like his arm is like burning from the inside. Yeah, but anyway, that is what he is doing. And it's gonna be, yeah, Yurafi.
Okay. So will taking out my glaive, is that going to be my action?
That's a free action, taking out your weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the glaive off my back and just try to slash the warforged.
Mm-hmm. Nope. So yeah, try to slash him, but with his other hand, he just grabs the I guess it's made out of wood, the shaft of the weapon, or steel.
Yeah.
No? Yeah, he just grabs and pulls away. All right. Then it's gonna be first round of combat now. It's again his turn. So let's see. He's actually trying to push you away another time. Another athletics or acrobatics, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, barely. He barely made it with 2 points above you. That was really close. So 1 point of fire damage, and additionally, this time with both hands, he grips you by your arms and proceeds to toss you against the railing on the other side. It seems that he's got like really inhuman strength. You're gonna take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. So he's like, and hurls you onto the other side as you crash into this railing there. You can see how his cape suddenly rips open, where his knees are, and it seems that like part of his leg is breaking off. It's like just like a disc, and these two discs they fly out, and each target, one targets Valkyrie and one targets Drag. Valkyrie is not a hit, and Drag both not a hit. So these discs just suddenly fly out, sizzling through the air. However, as they miss you, they also like rearrange themselves, and they grow small legs on on their sides, and they are, by the way, small creatures. So even though they are like very like medium-sized here, they're like the size of a cat maybe. So not that big. And yeah, and they are trying to reach for you. So they're not doing anything right now, but they are definitely a threat. Okay. Sorry, that was a bit loud, maybe. Okay, who's kind of next?
I think I am.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, so I already have my hand axe in one hand. And with my other hand, I'm going to pull out my holy symbol, which is basically a very intricate bottle opener / corkscrew.
Okay.
I'll be like, stay back now. I'm warning you. And see if I can't just kind of scare it off.
You want to scare off this this creature here?
Well, I don't know what it is.
I mean, yeah, it seems like it's not a thing that has thoughts. So you.
Alright, then at that point, I'll just
probably know better.
whack it with my axe.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the light hand axe counts as a monk weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hand axe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, hand axe. Yeah. That's not a hit, sadly, though. So as you try to whack it, it just quickly scurries away to your other side. And I mean, you still got your unarmed strike if you want to, of course.
Yep. I'll try and stomp on it.
This music doesn't fit.
Oh.
Not.
To hit?
Yep, that hits. Give me the damage.
5.
Yes, that takes care of those. So you want to try to stomp on it? Or what do you do?
Just try and stomp on it or kick it, depending on what I can do.
Alright, so you just flat to the ground, and these legs that break off, and it just disintegrates. There's still some circuits sizzling electricity, but yeah, it's gone now.
I warned you.
Yeah, definitely gone now. And yeah, with that, we've got Cardi.
Okay. So I will. Let's see. I'll just kind of first. I'll just kind of circle around without leaving this guy attack. Kind of back 5 feet and do a curse on this this fellow here, this war, and like looking at him, do I get the sense? Would I be able to tell if it is the same Warforged as before, or like does he have like the same dent, the one that I kind of looked at the guy?
Oh yeah, definitely he has. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, he still got his cape on, but I mean it's Torm right now, so yeah, he still got the same dent. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll go ahead. I'll hold out a hand, and a bunch of green arcane energy swirls in my hand, and I'll shoot out one Eldritch Blast at him, but to not be lethal, kind of like just trying to aim for his legs or something like that.
Yeah, I mean with magic attacks, you don't have the chance to like. I would say it's. Yeah, but I mean at this point, I mean it certainly wouldn't bring him to like 0 HP probably. So yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead.
I'll do that anyways. So hold on. I guess I have to just roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20. And yeah, I mean you've got this creature in your range, but they indeed they don't count as creatures who like threaten you, so you get disadvantage on ranged attacks. So you can in fact do that. Yeah, but that's a 6. So
Okay. Well, in any case,
it just
yeah,
darts past
but
him.
it is plus 5.
It is
So
plus 5.
yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then it is actually a hit, yeah.
Okay. There's got to be an easier way to. I need to add this into my spell casting later, so I'll do that after.
Yeah.
So it is 1d10 plus. Well, first, so it's 1d10. So 3 plus my proficiency bonus because of Hexblade's Curse. So plus 2, so 5.
Give me a second.
And I have one more other thing. My invocation. So I add my charisma modifier. So it's plus another 3. So 5. So total 8.
That's a lot. 8 damage. Okay. Give me a sec. Yes. Okay.
And, okay. And I will just there. That's it.
You definitely hit him in the in the leg and like burst off some of these metal parts, and he definitely he's struggling to stay on his feet, but it's like grabbing onto the railing. Damn you! And his voice also seems distorted. That's what you recognize here.
Huh. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
And then it's I guess it's
my turn.
Yeah, your turn.
Yep. My blood's boiling because it's been a long time since I had a fight like this. So just gonna go over here and try to hit him with my glaive again.
Let's go.
Missed.
Yeah. And again, he barely ducks below this hit this time. And sadly it misses, yeah.
I'm a little rusty.
Yeah. Maybe. Just like the armor, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, it's gonna be his turn. Right. So he is actually reaching into this this backpack that the guy had with him, the gnome, and let's see. Ooh, that's a natural 20. So yeah, he just rips the just some of the oh man, my English is failing me. Some of the cloth like off, and then like almost instinctively reaches for one specific book. You all can recognize it also has a more old-fashioned symbol of House Kenneth on its cover. You just see it for a glimpse of a second as he tears it out of there, and then he will go. You can see that part of his chest, another one of these discs breaks off, another one from his shoulder, and in effect, it does seem to hurt him to do that. One is going for Drag. That's natural 1. One is going for Yorafi. That's natural 20. So we got 2 more of these. So yeah, Drag again does not get hit by these. Yorafi though is, and it's gonna be 2 piercing damage as it just attaches like to your shoulder and like burrows with these legs inside of your flesh. All right. So he's grabbed this book, and he's looking at each of you. Don't try to follow me. And he just leaps off of the bridge right now. If you want, you've got an opportunity attack, Laura.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Yes.
Nice. Okay. Almost a crit.
Yep. Okay.
5 slashing.
5 slashing.
All right. So yeah. So as he's leaping off, you like lung after him and come in with a sweeping attack, and you actually tear off the leg that Valkyrie had injured already below the knee, and the leg just swirls off into distance. He's like, jump! But then, yeah, of course, he falls into the darkness below here, and for all intents and purposes, he's gone right now with the book, and only leaving these 3 creatures behind here. One is where Valkyrie is, and yeah, he tries to grab a hold of your leg, but you just shake it off. So that's it for now. And then it's wait, whose turn is it? Drake.
Mine.
Drax.
Yeah.
Drax.
Yeah.
So these little things still fire feet, or do they scurry off?
Sorry, these creatures, they are still there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right, I'll step on the one, or no, I'll whack the one next to me with my hand axe.
Nope.
Yeah.
Seems you
Just again.
gotta step on him.
I'll step on it again.
That seems to work.
There we go.
Yeah.
6 damage.
Yep. And again, in the same place where the other one was, where the remains are, just crushing again.
Getting annoyed because now my boots are all gunky.
By the way, Todd, for your unarmed strike, if you want, what you can do is you can just click where it says unarmed strike beneath your roll. If you click, it'll automatically roll the dice and add your bonus to it.
Ah, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm also.
And it'll say what kind of damage, everything.
So does that include the bonus, or just add the bonus onto that?
It
Oh,
includes
that
the bonus.
includes bonus.
That includes the bonus.
Cool.
Right. Okay. Then coming up next.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm not. I'll use the rest of my move just to kind of move over here. I'm done.
Okay. Then I'll take my quarterstaff and just kind of try to sweep this little guy in front of me, just smack him. 16.
Yep, that hits.
Okay.
Let's go with the damage.
So 7 bludgeoning.
Yep, you give it a good whack. Some of the legs break off and it just trails off of the bridge.
All right. And with my movement, I'll try to get a little bit closer to this body and just kind of start. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I guess, can I, as a bonus, take a look at the body, see what I can. Does it look like? Actually, not. Never mind. I'll wait till after.
Yeah, it would be an action to like investigate the body. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll add my.
Okay, Laura.
Okay, so you said this thing's attached to my back?
To your shoulder. It's like
To my
right
shoulder?
here, right here.
Okay. I'm going to try to rip it off and then throw it on the ground and stomp on it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for that, though.
That's gonna be an unarmed attack.
Okay, is that just a d20?
Well, I think it's a d20 plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so that's +2. 8.
That's an 8. And that sadly isn't enough. So you like try to rip it, but it seems these thorns, they just wrestle deeper into your flesh.
Okay.
You've just got bad rolls today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you take another 1 point of damage because it's now the creature's turn, and yeah, it
Okay.
deals 1 point of damage.
I'm just going to yell over and say, hey, you idiots, help me get this thing off.
Right. Yeah, let's go, you idiots.
All right. Is it I think it's my turn. Does that creature get its own turn?
It had already. I mean, it's attached to Laura and to Yorfi, and it dealt 1 point of damage already, so it had its turn.
Okay. So I'll just move over here. Say, I'm coming. I'll just try and grab it and chuck it over the bridge.
Yeah, just an unarmed attack. Yep, that hits. No, you should use the hand axe. Yeah. Yeah, and that is still enough. And you rip it out, and yes, some blood comes gushing out of the wounds, but it deals no additional damage.
Yeah.
And you throw it off, and there you are, back on the bridge now, and it has turned silent suddenly around here, because the fighting has stopped. There's still the rain. There's still the dead body. There's these broken parts of these weird little spiders. Yeah.
I'm gonna see Tiefling's armor and go, Are you with the guard?
What?
What?
The guard, are you with the guard? The city guard.
City guard? Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, we should probably go find the guard. I'll kind of
Probably.
look around to see if there's any police or authority looking people around.
How high up is this bridge?
Okay, yes. First, the question with the bridge. So yeah, it's a good question. This area would be around 200 meters. So wait, that's like 600 feet above solid ground. But however, like if you were to jump down, there would be other opportunities to like hit other bridges or hit other towers, and yeah, find a gruesome death before you hit the solid ground, like the earth below. And
Can I check this body? Because I guess I would kind of see that he looks like not like a worker or something. Kind of like check his body, see any identifying
you're
things.
checking the body. And Todd, you asked if there was some kind of police station around here.
I'm just gonna be just like looking around up and down the bridge just to see if there are any sort of cops or patrolmen or anything like that just wandering by.
Yeah. Maybe give me a, I don't know, what would that be? I think it would be a perception roll, I guess. Yeah. Everybody loves perception rolls, I know. It's a 10. So yeah, it's hard to tell. I mean, there are these lanterns in the distance. You can see some people moving, but definitely quite a bit away. You can give me a history check to like see if you like know where the police would be. Okay, that's better. So I'm just gonna say you know the place to the nearest guard quarter. So and it would be like just a few hundred meters away from here, from whence you came, the direction. Yeah.
There's a guard hut down the road a bit. We should go get some people.
I'm just gonna run over to the edge of the bridge and look over, see if I can spot the guy.
Okay, please give me a perception roll for that. I'm gonna go to your request, Josh, in a second. Perception. It's too dark down there. I mean, you've got dark vision, but only up to 60 feet, I guess, or like 80. Yeah. And
60 feet.
Yeah, nothing to see there. However, I mean, you can see that there are like lots of different like bridges and district quarters down there. So he would have landed there probably at some point, but it should have like destroyed his body to fall these to make this fall.
Question: since I had my Hexblade's curse on him, when a Hexblade's curse guy there's something kind of happens. So would I maybe get the sense that he died because I get like kind of energy from his death back to me?
Oh yes, you indeed do. Yeah, actually, it appears he died. Yeah. It appears he died.
So I'll
I'll
communicate that to Rafi. That's he's dead. No looking.
Well, he grabbed something though. And
I'll go get the guard. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go.
Okay.
Go get the guard.
Go for the guard. Okay. Okay. And Josh, you want to
But
investigate the corpse?
Yes. So investigation roll.
Yeah. Da-da-dum. Yeah.
Crit fail. He
Right.
throws the body over the bridge by accident.
Let me just check this real quick. Oh, whoops.
All right. First natural one of the campaign. All right.
Yeah, that's right. It's an honor. Yeah, I mean, you're going through the body and the clothes, and definitely it seems that he wasn't one of the workers. Definitely. Also, like, has a pretty like slender physical build. Also a small gnome, of course. Yeah, but besides that, you know none of the sigils that he bears. They're like multiple different insignia of different noble houses, but so it's hard to make out to which one he would belong. And yeah,
Okay. Well, I guess I'll look up at Yurafi. Did you?
yeah, I escorted him to this bridge, and then he said he was fine afterwards. So I kind of just walked away, and then I heard a scream. So yeah, but I met him at a bar. He said he's a provost, whatever that is, some rich guy. He said he had like a little book. That was confidential, but other than that, I don't know much.
Okay. Okay. Do I believe her? Like, do I kind of like insight check her or something? Just
Yeah.
see what my character would think.
you can do the inside check.
Okay.
Sounds legit.
Do I
Okay.
need to roll something?
Sorry, what are you saying?
So what?
Okay, I would just go over to drag then, or
Okay.
okay, yeah. So you're making your way towards the nearest guard outpost here.
Yeah, and kind of go in if it's open, or just kind of knock on the door if it's closed.
Yeah. It indeed is open. Give me a second. I gotta go into the adventure. Okay. Yeah. You go inside. It's a pretty small, sturdy building. It also has like even like some dwarven architecture hints on it. Yeah, inside it's a big yeah, you could say like waiting room or like office room where people are sitting on, or they're like different tables, lots of paperwork.
Is there like a receptionist or like a front counter or something?
There's actually like at the moment that there are like two people that belong to the guard, it seems, and another guy that you have seen around here, who seems to be the head of this district's guard. He caught your eye because he is also a dwarf, and he is called Sergeant Dolom.
Sergeant Dolom.
Dolom, yeah, that's him.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's got a pretty roughed up beard. Yeah, wearing Sharn's colors. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't show the sigil of Sharn. This looks like this.
Can I tell if he's a hill dwarf or a mountain dwarf? Right.
That's a good question. Wait, what does the adventure say about that? He is a
Hill dwarf, yeah. Hill dwarf.
well, let's just roll for it. And he is a mountain dwarf.
Okay. I'll wander up. Guys,
Yeah.
I'd like to report a murder.
Huh? What a murder? Alright, let me just.
A murder down there on the bridge. Someone got murdered.
What is going on?
I just told you. Somebody got murdered down there on the bridge.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I'm a monk. I'm always serious. There's a murder on the bridge. And we got attacked.
Wait, do you have any wounds on yourself? I think not, right?
No,
You just
I just killed those bug
stepped
things,
on
yeah.
everything. Yeah, you stepped on
Just
everything.
look at my boots.
Yeah. All right. If you're not telling the truth, it's gonna have consequences.
And I start walking back towards the bridge.
Okay. Hey, get up! And he waves towards the other two people there. And you're already like walking towards the bridge. So yeah, okay.
I'm just
hmm,
slow enough that they can follow me easily.
yeah. So they're following you, and you can see that like there are also mm, four more guards also like pouring in from some other floor or something. So it's the six guards and the captain, it seems, the sergeant, and yeah, they are coming onto the bridge,
Okay.
joining Rafi and Valkyrie there. And the guards actually have their weapons drawn. They quickly like surround the area and like in a pretty military manner and look around. Most of them are humans, but the sergeant seems to be a dwarf. Yeah, Sergeant Dolom, as I said. And he gets closer to the body. It's like, what happened here? Tell me what happened. And he looks at each of you. And he looks especially at your Rafi, and you know that sometimes you get like judging glances because of your nature. He's like, what is a demon's child doing around here? Does she
live here now.
have anything to do with that? And he looks at Valkardi and then back to your Rafi.
Nope. Well, there was a warforged here. He might have killed him, but he jumped off the bridge, so we're not entirely certain.
Warforged, huh? Definitely some parts around here, and he grabs one of these the things that Drake stepped on. Like, Warforged did this, huh? Where is he now?
As I said, he jumped off the bridge.
He's dead, but I believe I met this same Warforged earlier this evening, and so I could tell you where he's from, perhaps.
Is that so?
He worked in the I thought I wrote it down. No, he
in the cogs.
in the cogs, right? That was it. He worked in the cogs. He was one of the. He told me he transported iron pipes.
Yeah, they do lots of these things.
Yeah,
but
so
it's what a simple worker. Why would he? And this guy, he seems to be from. Like, well, not from here. He's very from some university or something. He looks fuck. Damn.
Yeah, he said. Well, I talked to this guy, and he said he was from a university up in the sky. I don't know. I'm not very smart, so. But
Moorgrave University, is that it? Moorgrave.
Yeah, probably.
Well, but why would a simple worker go for? You know, and he looks at all of you like, none of this makes any sense, to be honest. Why would a worker murder somebody from a university? These guys usually don't know what a university is.
Well, he did grab something, so it might have been a robbery.
What did he grab? Oh yeah,
like book.
Book from the bag.
Yeah,
huh?
He grabbed like a book.
Books. I wonder if these guys can read. Well, this is it's a complicated case, it seems. Okay, so now I want somebody of you to give me a charisma or persuasion roll to just see how the sergeant takes all of this in, and if he's like convinced or if he's
okay. I'll do that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I have a decently high persuasion, so I can.
Okay. I think you both do.
I have nothing on charisma.
Oh.
Okay.
No, not so good though.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Josh, you rolled. So he's like, I gotta say it's a bit of a weird story, and I'm not sure if I can trust you guys. Do you know each other, or did you all just happen to come here by chance, individually?
I'm staying at that inn right there, and I point at my window.
Huh.
And I was on my way to the quarters of House Kenneth and I was crossing this bridge, and I noises and approached, and there's this.
Uh-huh. What
And
about you?
I dropped this guy off here. He said he was fine. I walked him from the bar because he was slightly drunk. So I dropped him off here. He said it was fine to go back home from there. Then I walked away, and then I heard some noises. And I was,
Well, this sounds like the most suspicious story of the three of you. Well, anyway, I think that neither is Mr. Well-dressed, and he points at Valkyrie, is Mr. Well-dressed gonna go to any cannons facility right now, nor are you, my fellow brother, and he looks at Drake, are you staying at that nice inn of yours tonight? You're gonna come with us to the guard. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, we're gonna have you there for the night. I mean, we got some food, of course, and stuff, but we can't just let you wander off here.
Murph. Just gonna go with him.
yeah, I did too.
All right, let's go. And you can see some of the guards there. They're closing in a bit, so they're like, making sure that nobody's running off, but it's not like too intrusive.
I'll try to cast Charm Person on them, because I'll like go up to him. I'll just place a hand on his shoulder and be like, sorry, I have business to attend to in the city, and I can't sing time in a cell or wherever you would have us. And,
Okay. However, you know that this is a spell that has like verbal and somatic components, so it would be like people would be able to recognize that you are casting a spell here.
Okay. Then probably not.
Yeah,
If
unless
it's
you.
verbal and somatic, especially somatic, probably not. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So never mind. I'll
Right now.
retract.
Yeah, it would probably like maybe before, but now that like people are a bit more cautious and looking at you, it's not the best choice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's like, no, you're gonna stay with us. I mean, no. I mean, we're not gonna place you in a cell or anything, but definitely, somewhere. And unless somebody wants to do, anyone wants to do anything, then you're gonna get escorted to the guards headquarters.
I would like to do cure wounds first.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty bad at it, so.
Yeah, you took some damage. Tanking it all.
So 1d8 plus spell cast. Okay. Wait, what's the spell casting? Is that the spell attack bonus or my
The spellcasting ability?
stat?
It's charisma.
Is that
Just charisma.
charisma?
Yeah.
So that's 2, so I got 4 points.
4 points. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, then you're getting escorted to the police station, to the guards quarters, and yeah, it seems that they're trying to find some room for you. They indeed have some holding cells in the cellar, but they are they're clearing up a storage room where they put in some makeshift mattresses for you. So it's not a holding cell, but it's pretty close, to be honest. And that is where you've got a small window in there, and you even get like water and some dry bread, but it seems pretty much like a cell at this point. And you three are forced to stay the night together in there. So.
All right.
Cool.
Free lodgings. Can look at it that way, at least.
Need to get a refund
Don't have to
on
pay.
the tavern.
Mine was shut anyhow.
Okay.
Well, so is it just us three in here, and then are there guards like posted outside?
They're just outside doing the regular business. I mean, it's just a small storage room, so they don't have they have to specifically like stand watch or anything, because whoever's like in the guards room would notice if you would come out.
Mm-hmm.
What did you?
Well,
Oh, it's the Urafi. What did you say it was that killed the man? That thing?
The Warforged.
The Warforge. Ah, of course. What's a Warforge?
well,
It is.
living machine in a way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ah,
In the last war, and let's say they were very very fierce opponents to fight.
do they fear anything?
They
I
do.
have no idea.
Sometimes they do. Yeah, they are humanoid. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, they say they have feelings. They say they can think, just like any other person. But suppose it varies from one to another. Depends on what for.
Hmm.
Well, what brings you to I
Sharn.
can tell
Or dragons.
dwarves I've seen before, tieflings.
I just came here to repent from my past sins. That's it.
Can I tell if she's telling the truth? Can I do an insight check?
Certainly can do. Nobody trusts
Huh?
tiefling. You certainly can do. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You sound so sketchy. Like past sins. I don't know. I was squirted this guy. Now he's dead. Like super sketch.
That's a past sin, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. She sounds earnest. Yeah.
Okay.
Past sins. Care to elaborate, or are those something you'd rather?
Let's just say I did some very bad things in the last war. Bad things I regret as a soldier.
Right. So we don't need to worry about waking up with our throat slit or anything in the morning. You being
Not
the
unless you
last
try to
thing we
slit
see
mine.
gloating over. That's fair. Well, did they take our weapons anyways, or do we have our weapons with us?
That's a good question. I wouldn't even be. Let's use the die of fate again, and they indeed would have taken your weapons. They would have.
Okay.
I mean, however, they wouldn't have put them in somewhere like hidden, but they would have said just leave it in the main room. So you would have to like walk like 3 or 4 meters outside the storage room to get them.
All right.
Okay.
Well, you have nothing to worry about me. They took my weapons. I don't have horns growing out of my head that I can stab anyone with. So don't worry.
I don't stab people with my horns.
Not anymore, I assume, but these past sins, could they have involved with your horns?
No, that takes too much effort. I prefer to just rip out people's throats.
Duly noted.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is there any
Is
there any carpets or bed sheets or any cloth material around I can start to wipe my boots off with?
There are some bed sheets. Yeah, bed sheets there are. Yeah.
I don't know, clean my boots.
Clean your boots with a bed sheet. Yeah, why not? Yeah. They're clean again. Now the bed sheets are dirty.
Okay.
The price you pay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you, monk, shouldn't you be in a monastery somewhere?
Yes. I just kind of lay down.
All right. I'll just go to a corner. But if they didn't take like my book or my parchment or anything, I'll just sit in the corner and kind of read or write or something.
Yeah, they didn't take that. They seem to be more simple and didn't think about spellcasters or anything. So yeah, books. Okay.
Yeah. So I just got a book that I'll be reading. Yeah. Eventually falls.
Yeah, I'll probably just go to sleep.
Okay.
It's already heading that way before.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So then, yeah, gonna be the next morning. You can yeah, of course, yeah, it's been a long rest, so anything you have used is now refreshed, and your hit points as well.
Hmm.
Nice.
And you get some light from outside. I mean, you're waken up because you've maybe slept enough. It's not like you're getting woken up by sunlight come in or anything. But it's not as dark anymore. You know, there's a small window, and there's more this grayish hue from outside. This you can't even see the sky from here, but yeah, there definitely comes in some light from the sky that's reflecting off of somewhere in this district. So it's not as dark anymore, and it seems it's not raining as fiercely anymore. And yeah, you're awake.
All right. As soon as I get up, if I'll just go up to the bars of the cell and kind of bang against them and call for a guard.
I'll walk up to the door to see if it's unlocked. Just gotta push it open.
Yeah. There are no bars here. It's just it's a door. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
A door. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
I'll just start knocking on the door, just
I'll
trying to
try,
get some of
I'll
the-
try the handle, see if it's unlocked.
Yeah. So Valkyrie, you lock in, and Drake just opens up the door, and it is indeed open. And the sergeant actually just carrying some paperwork. He just passes by and is like, and some of the papers just fall off, and like, damn it! And he puts them on the ground. Like, I almost forgot about you. And you can see he's got some dark rings below his eyes. Maybe he's worked through the night. He's like, yeah, I gotta say I made some investigations about you guys. But yeah, I mean, I worked the whole night. And then this lady showed up. So it seems like you've got friends in high places. I don't know. I mean, not that I was accusing you of anything or whatever, but I'm inclined to believe that none of you have done anything wrong now.
Good.
Thank
I
you.
pat him on the shoulder and I just kind of start walking towards the exit. Time for breakfast.
Wait, you know this lady. I mean, I guess you know her. She's waiting for you in the Broken Anvil Tavern.
The Broken Anvil. Okay.
Oh, that's where I stayed.
They have breakfast there.
No idea. Do they?
All right, to the Broken Anvil then.
I will just.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I gather up my weapons and make sure that they're
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
me, I almost forgot.
Yeah.
I go grab
not
my axe.
dirty or anything.
Grab my axe from whoever has it.
I'm gonna grab all my weapons.
Mhm.
I have a lot, so
Yeah. Um,
just store them where they usually stored.
yeah, you're getting weapons, and the sergeant's like, you know, I'm sorry that I was, you know, interfering with your night's rest and making you stay here.
It'd be great if you could pay me back for my hotel room fee.
Well, you know what, whatever, and he just flips you a gold coin.
Thanks.
Yeah. And you others, I guess, too, right?
And-
He flips two more.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Free lodging and a free gold coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you kindly, Sergeant Dolan. It was right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for the accommodation, for the coin, the reimbursement, and
Yeah.
stay safe.
Sure. I mean, I've gotten my reimbursement too. I mean, well,
What can I insight check on? What is he like going on about his reimbursement? Does it sound like this lady paid him?
you can give me an inside check. Yeah.
16?
He's probably referring to getting bribed in some way. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
well, be off. You've got things to do, right?
That would do.
I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Broken anvil. So once we're outside, I don't know where the broken anvil is. I think
Me
I was
neither.
at the
I know
Drake
where
tube.
it is.
Can you
I
lead the way? I want to meet this, whoever this is who has taken a sudden interest in us.
I do too, and I'm just gonna walk over in the direction of the broken anvil.
I'll follow.
Same, follow.
All right. Yeah, you find this tavern, but yeah, of course you're going outside now. There are still lots of muddy puddles of water on the ground, but the rain has indeed stopped. The sky isn't as gray anymore. I mean, it's still gray, but not as dark as before. Um, and yeah, you reach the broken anvil. That yeah, it's a pretty rundown tavern. Even from outside, you can see that there is like in some pieces there is like mold growing between the stones that it has been the bricks it has been built out of. The sign has some or at some point had some painting of an anvil that's like broken in two pieces. um, and yeah, but it's like almost like washed away by rain and maybe all of these other things that arise from the depths and the cogs below. So it's really run down. But as you open the door, it indeed is. It's a tavern room. There is only a single person there. As Yorafil knows, the innkeeper. It seems he's like all the time he's away. So there is only yeah, there are two people there. So for one part, there is this woman. She's there. She's yeah she's it's kind of hard to guess her age. She's a human. It seems she has long robes in a steely silvery color that seems to remind you of metal. And if somebody has like experience with House Kenneth, that is what they usually wear, like blue or silver. Um, please give me a perception roll for like some more details.
All of us?
Yeah, everybody wants to. Drake can't see nothing more interesting. Despite like what all of you see is that she's like sitting at the far end of the room on a chair, and besides her stands a hulking warforged with like a massive broad chest, and he really is a machine. So he's got this sharply polished silver armor on, and he looks like he could have snapped this guy from last night into two pieces. And he's just standing there, his arms crossed, and even his head shape looks a bit like some form of helmet. So he's clearly more war than forged. Haha. Well, that was what I mean. Of course, he was forged. Whatever. Yeah. So he's still standing there, and he's his gaze is like wandering over each of you. Anything else for Valcardi and Yorafi? You can see this woman on her hand. She has as you approach, you see that she has a ring, and it also bears this silver steel bull with a small ornament there on her finger. So she definitely belongs to House Kenneth, and is probably not just representing it, but she's probably like really part of the noble house. Besides that, it's hard to guess her age. I mean, like something between 20 and 30, maybe between 30 and 40. It's hard to say. She's got this long brown hair, looks a bit roughed up, and what only Yorafi can see with a 19, she looks a bit distraught. So she doesn't have a happy look on her face. I mean, it's not prominent, but she doesn't look very happy. And she is waiting there for you at the table on the front of the room, it seems.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to her, and I'm not gonna sit down because I'm suspicious of the warforged. She might attack. So stay standing, and I'm like, "Are you the lady that got us out of the gate guardhouse? About for us?"
It appears so. I was told there was a tiefling, a dwarf, and a sharply dressed gentleman. And it seems these people are you, yes. welcome. And um, you you must not fear him. He's keeping watch over me, but unless you try and harm me, he won't harm you. His name is Juggernaut,
All right. Juggernaut?
and he's just nodding, not making any sound.
All right.
Like,
All right, I'll actually sit down right across from her then. Ask, why would you be interested in the affairs of three strangers? Well, I don't mean to sound unappreciative. I am grateful for your intervention and letting us get out of the guard's house without much issue.
well, I don't know where to start. A dear friend of mine perished last night, and my heart is still heavy. I am a Lady Eladrin of House Kenneth, and I was supposed to meet a friend of mine last night, Bonal Geldem. He is he was found dead on the Dorasharn Bridge, as I heard. And I heard that you were on the site of the murder. And I had reason to assume that you had nothing to do with his death. And that is why I wanted to meet you. I wanted to save you the hassle with the guard. The sergeant can be a bit troublesome at times, so I decided to go the easy road. I don't know. Tell me what happened.
Well, we didn't see the moment of his death, but when we approached, we were ambushed by a warforged, and one that I had met even earlier in the evening.
Is that
And
so?
when I met him, he didn't strike. He told me he worked in unlike your companion here, he suited for battle of any sort. When we saw him on the bridge, he seemed completely changed. His eyes had a strange glow to them, and it was like it wasn't the same. Has this happened before? Has there any other incidents, regular war going rapid, so to speak?
Well, sadly, I don't have the freedom to give out information that belongs to my house, as this is part private and part business matter to me. But let me just tell you that this is what I feared. Yes, this is what I feared. I didn't know they were after him, but it seemed that this is the case. Yes, I saw his body. And you can see that
Do you have any?
a tear is rolling out of her eye.
Do you have any why your friend might have been targeted? Is it political or something more personal? Like, should we be worried as just complete strangers walking around the streets of, or do you think this had some other motive behind?
Well, I mean, I can't really tell you much, but you already know that there was this book stolen. You saw it yourself. I heard from the sergeant. This book was stolen from him, or yeah, it was stolen from him, and it certainly contained information that is of use to many parties in this world. Um, okay, so it's it's a bit hard for me. As I said, it's part private and part business matter. Um, so the thing that that Bono and I have been working on, um, there is a place deep down, even below the sewer system of Sharn. There is a place that contains a heirloom that would belong to my family, to my house. And we are working to make progress in unearthing it. So my plan was to undertake this measure together with him, but things have changed, and it might be best if there would be as few people involved in this as possible. I'm from
Perhaps we could come to some kind of arrangement. I was told that, you see, I'm knowledge, places that might have a repository of books, and I was told that House Kenneth might, Kenneth, right? Yeah, House Kenneth. I was pointed in the direction of House Kenneth, and we could perhaps be of assistance to each other if you could provide me with what I would lend my services to your house, and could perhaps set this right somehow. I can't speak for these others here, but that is an offer I can make.
It does sound.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask a question real quick.
Yes.
Are you afraid something might happen to this heirloom? Is there a lot of fear surrounding this heirloom?
Well, I am afraid it could get into the wrong hands. Yes.
Then I'm in. What are we doing?
And yeah, she raises her eyebrows and then, and then proceeds to look into Yorafi's direction. What about you?
What about me? Well, can you promise the House of Dolara, Paladins of Dolara, that you'll give them a nice donation?
I didn't even know paladins of Dolara still existed.
Yeah, there's only a couple of us. It's not very big, but we could use a nice donation.
I never heard of them, to be honest. Okay, let's be frank. I have 1,000 gold pieces, and I had them ready to hand them out if you were to assist me here.
Okay.
You may do with them whatever you please, and in addition, I can also see to that you, and she points at Valkyrie, that you might gain some knowledge that you seek. I mean,
That sounds fair.
This district is a bit barren of knowledge, to be honest, and it's hard when you're down here to get to the higher districts. But maybe I might be able to help you in your endeavors.
Okay.
Really?
I think
Do you happen to have intelligence of areas outside of Sharn, by chance?
Well, that depends entirely. I haven't been here my whole life, and I do hear a few things. What is it that you seek?
I'm just looking for a certain person.
A certain person.
Actually, tieflings, but they're humanoids, so I'm gonna call them person.
Tieflings.
Yeah.
Well, they are pretty rare around here, to be honest. Are they also paladins?
No, they're not. One's a doctor, and two of them are agricultural specialists. And they're living as traveling nomads right now, but
agricultural specialists.
I'm just trying to find them. They were last sighted in, I think, a small village in Breland, but I'm not sure how far your intelligence goes up.
Okay, to be honest, I didn't hear about that. I mean, small villages. I mean, I could see if I could unearth some information.
All right.
I could see about
Then I'm
that.
in. Okay.
But yeah, first there is this thing that I would entrust you with. So in my family, we seal a deal by shaking hands, and she extends her hands first to whomever. So okay, Drake shaking her hand, and Dorothy and Kai. Okay, yeah, everybody's shaking hands, except I guess you guys among each other. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Handshakes are.
Yeah,
Yeah, I shake everybody's hand.
Yeah. Yeah, like, all right. So even though we don't have the knowledge from the book that Bono found, I do have a rough map, and she pulls something from her mantle, from her cape, and it's a it's a map of the sewer system, it seems, but it's like very like roughly drawn, and it seems to point to a broken pipe deep in the sewers, and then into some kind of like mountain cave or something. And beyond that, there's not much to be seen. But there's also a like a line drawn as if there was some way indicated. However, it's like you've got at one end you've got this cave thing, and then you've got the sewer system. Then at the other end you've got a place that is called like written on it is the Rats Market. Yeah.
Okay.
And is this heirloom in this map? Like the location of the heirloom?
Well, there is supposed to be a forge, and she points at the cave entrance thing. It should be right there. Maybe a few caves, corridors deeper, but the forgotten forge, as we called it, is located somewhere there.
Okay.
To be honest, I have no clue what this Rats Market is. But that would be for you to find out.
Oh boy.
And what would you have us do? You want us to simply find this heirloom or retrieve it and bring it back to your house?
Bring it back to me. We can arrange a meeting here in, well, let's say 2 days at this hour in this place. If this place is still standing by then.
So what exactly does this heirloom look like?
Give me a second. How much information? So Bono and I, we try to find out more about it. As far as we go with the knowledge is only that it is a schema that was used within the last war. Actually, you don't even know its form or shape. It might be a book. It might be a blueprint. It might be a shape used in smithing. We don't know what it looks like, but it is supposed to be in that forge down there.
Are there any symbols or crests or markings or anything on it that'll let us know that it is what it is?
Well, of course, you've got this, and she shows you the signet ring with a bull on it. Of course, you've got this, the sign of House Kenneth. This also will show you that this indeed belongs to our house, to my house, and not to anybody else. The symbol used back then, maybe hundreds of years ago, is maybe shaped a bit different, but it is supposed to be this bull. And you guys remember, or I don't know who. I guess you all saw it like briefly. This book that was stolen had this bull set on it, but it was more like rough in shape, and yeah, it was more close to a real bull set, not like this metal bull set. So something like that probably.
And you say it's down below the city.
Sorry?
Is it? You said it was down below the city?
Yes, indeed. I mean, not far below here. The sewers. They're the sewers, and then below that, and I don't know what this Red's Market is, but
How many layers up are we in the city right now?
sorry, how many what?
How many like levels are we up
Oh,
high in the city?
it's hard to say because these different districts they like melt into each other. But like when you look down, like from the bridge or something somewhere, you see that there are like two or three more like districts where people live, and below that you can see this glowing of the forges that are at work down there. So maybe the sewers are in a specific place. Maybe they're like on the same level as the fabrication areas, or maybe they are deeper. You don't know yet. So you would have to find that out.
So you said it's a schema we're looking for.
Yes.
What is it for exactly?
I'm afraid I can't give you that information.
Is it a weapon?
In the wrong hands, everything can turn to a weapon. And I'm trying to see that it doesn't get into the wrong hands.
Okay.
Well, I'm sold. I'll do this for you in exchange for whatever you can offer in addition to this gold.
It's good to hear.
I'm sure having House Canada as an ally conducive to my design. So
good to hear. She looks at Drake. Is there anything that I can provide you in addition to the payment?
No, I'm good.
You're good. All right. Well, then, before I will let you go into these steps, and she hands out 3 healing potions to each of you.
Nice.
Yeah, these might come in handy.
3 per person?
Also, no. Nice try. It's just one for everyone.
Okay.
And also these, and she pulls out some. Maybe each of you, like all of you, give me a history roll to see what she's pulling out there.
Okay.
Okay, everybody knows it except Rafi. So yeah, she's pulling out these things that look like small iron feathers. And Drake and Valkyrie, you've seen these already, and they are called feather tokens.
Oh, okay.
And they can be used once. If you fall on somewhere, they're like pretty brittle and feeble, and you crush them in your hand, and then they break your fall, and you descend safely to the ground. Yurafi, you don't know what it is.
What the hell is this?
Yeah.
I just kind of hold it up to the light.
Yeah. It's a feather token. You can use it should you fall down one of these towers.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Okay.
Or break your fall.
That would be probably coming. Yeah. And also, is she giving us the gold now, or is that upon like completion?
Yes, very good question. I mean, you can actually ask that. Go ahead and ask it in character.
Okay. Well, also, We got her name, right?
Yeah,
Lady
Eladrin.
Eladrin.
Eladrin of House Cannon.
The 1,000 gold you mentioned, is that paid now or half and half? What is the deal with that?
Well, if it helps you in your preparations, I could make it possible to pay each of you 150 upfront.
That sounds fair.
And then the second half upon delivery. So, sounds.
Right, so I guess you take that offer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Then
I'll take it
each
as
of
well.
you is getting 150 gold pieces up front. Yeah.
Nice.
And just so you know, on your travels down there, it might happen that you encounter more Warforged, and they might not have this. I wonder what did you tell her? Like, I think, Josh, I think you told her something about their eyes or something. What did you tell her?
Yeah. I mentioned just that the eyes were glowing and just kind of looked overall a bit different from.
Okay, so he's like, well, they might not have this red glow in their eyes. Well, I mean, I can say as much to this Warforged you encountered. He didn't act out of his own will, and it's a sad thing that his life was lost, but you had to destroy him. I know that. But should you encounter others that don't have the light in their eyes, and they oppose you, then show them no mercy. Show them no mercy, because they know what they are doing, and they are the kind of Warforged that are responsible for my friend's murder. Tear them apart.
I just smile at that and crack my knuckles in anticipation.
No mercy.
Okay.
They don't deserve it. They serve other entities, and they want nothing good for any of us fleshlings, as they call us.
Well, you can be assured that we will not spare anything that crosses our path. So,
yes. Well,
we'll get this done.
Yeah, that was my personal part in this.
Well then.
Yeah, as I said, you can find me here.
Is there anything else?
Yeah.
Was there anything else we need to know before we go down here? Warforged are one. Anything? Any other obstacles or dangers that you assume we might encounter that we should prepare for? Do you think? It's straight.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. We just figured out this map. We don't know what kind of people or creatures live down there. I just know that some Warforged might be after,
Okay.
And there was one thing that he said, Bon. He said, remember to bring light. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense because it's dark down there. Whatever.
Well, he seemed like a learned person, so I would assume we'll take his advice.
Yeah.
And bring light. Well, then I guess if that's all, we'll see you back here
in 2 days. Yes. I hope you descend and ascend safely from these depths there.
I hope we do too. and make sure that gold is waiting for us when we get back, and
I will.
everyone will be.
I will.
I'm just gonna turn to Valcardi and say, "Hey, I know Drax a monk and he can fight, but what about you? Can you fight, or will we have to be carrying you along?"
I mean, he was shooting some energy around.
I'll just kind of smile a bit, slyly, and be, don't worry about it. I have ways of staying and of making sure both of you.
Okay.
I'll lean over to Yafari and say in Infernal, yeah, I'm kind of worried about him.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
respond.
back in Infernal.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna say back in Infernal, saying probably going to have to carry us, but all the way back.
And I'll respond in Infernal. Why are we talking in Infernal now, guys?
So everybody can speak Infernal of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's a safe way of communication.
Yeah, we got like our own secret code now.
Yeah.
Agents probably wonder why the hell we're speaking Infernal.
Well, yeah.
Who did I just hire?
Yeah. She's a bit distraught by that. And the big juggernaut guy besides her, he's like, you can hear this murmuring sound, like, yeah.
I'll murmur back at him, just mm.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Well,
We're burning daylight. Should we go now?
Yeah, let's pick up some lanterns and then that's it.
Oh, I've got torches.
Yeah.
And I can see in the dark.
I can see in the dark too. And I only got candles.
Everybody can, right?
yeah.
It's the
Oh, he's an athlete. Yeah.
it's the 5th edition curse. Everybody's got like dark vision now. Like earlier
Yeah.
editions, it was like something really like not really special, but not everybody had it. But now it's like unless you're human, you've got dark vision, right?
Yeah, I think it's every race. I think maybe halfling doesn't have it, but
Humans don't.
everyone else. Yeah, humans and halflings.
Yeah.
Everyone else can just see it.
Yeah.
I got torches.
We
It's the
should
first
also
time-
go buy some food.
And I also have rations.
I have no rations. Oh wait, I have
Why don't
two
you? Why don't you have rations?
I have 2 rations. I'm searching through my bag. I have 2 rations. That's it.
Oh, I
So
don't have.
lunch and dinner today.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go get some food. We'll get lanterns.
And you can eat your breakfast.
I can eat my breakfast. I go and I order breakfast, and I actually no, I go think about it. Then I was like, have second thoughts, like I probably won't eat here. I'll just leave with everybody else.
Right. So your plan is to like get some like rations and some equipment or some stuff.
Yeah, rations, maybe like a hooded lantern if we can find that somewhere. Just something a bit more reliable. Like a lantern
Yeah.
that's
Okay. I figured
you can kind of like close or open it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, unless you want something very special, you can just give me some. Offer me some role like charisma, something to like find a market and get some stuff.
Okay.
And anybody offer me anything. Okay, just roll. Just straight up roll.
Oh,
I'm lost.
Yeah.
let's roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay.
Should I roll charisma for looking?
I should be.
Everybody's roll.
Just like a.
It's good. So like
Okay.
yeah. So you've got an average roll. So you just find some like simple. What's the correct name? Like for these market stands, kinda, or like
stalls.
shops.
Yeah.
Stalls. Is that what they're called? Stalls. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you find some of these, Drag is being a bit grumpy and making not some enemies, but the shop owners they like to talk more to the other 2 guys. and you do find everything you were looking for. I don't know. I think it should be like just like 2 or 3 gold pieces for everything. I don't know, like rations and
Okay. And
that stuff.
I'll also get the lantern, so maybe that's so.
I'm just gonna go to the toilet real quick. I'm drinking too much water.
Okay.
Yo.
Actually, I was gonna ask, like, is this maybe an okay place to stop for today? Because I'm moving today. I need to finish
You're
packing.
moving. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we can either like stop, or we can like continue a bit further. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we can.
I mean, I can like go for like a little bit longer, just in like maybe before we actually get down into the mines, we could kind of stop. Like,
definitely. Yeah. I also don't have all of that prepared, so yeah. So maybe for like, I don't know, like 15, 20 minutes, or I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had something in mind for. Yeah. Okay. So,
okay.
So you've got the equipment now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, you don't know what is the red market? Where is it? So, what you gonna do?
So we have like no idea. We just have like the map of like the underground area, or just we don't know Rat's Market. Okay.
Does it seem like Rat's Market is how we get to the underground area?
Sorry?
Or is Rat's Market how we get to the underground area?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's basically you've got this like you got the in the middle sewer system, then the cave with the forge probably, and then the start of the map is basically this Rat's Market thing. It's just in the upper right corner, but you know what it is. You know what the Rat's Market is.
Okay. I have an idea. Let me know if you have either of you anything better, but we could perhaps go to this tavern that I was at last night. This Drake.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, I had seen this Warforged there before, and there seemed quite a crowd. A certain class of people who might be more attuned things that are going on in the city than more upper class people might. Like if we were to, it might be a start. We could ask them if they have any idea about what this Rat's Market is, or if we could be pointed in.
That sounds like a smart plan.
All right, you're Rafi. What do you think?
Yep, I think that's a good idea. That's good.
All right then. I suppose follow me. I'll take you. I'll try to find my way back to the.
Yeah, you easily do so. Yeah, so the tavern it's not as run down as the Broken Anvil. And yeah, there are a few more people in there, even at this early hour. A few look pretty hungover. Others look bored. Yeah, but it's not the after work atmosphere because people who would work at this time. And you can also see where the name of the tavern seems to come from at the bar. There is this giant dragon's tooth. Probably not, but whatever it is, it's a bit dark grayish in shape. It's like a like some kind of large bone it's fixed to the bar with some metal like run through it to the ceiling, so it just hangs there, and it's like maybe like 3 feet in total, like in length. So it could be a dragon's tooth, but from all you've heard, dragons don't exist. So, or not anymore, at least. So whatever it is, yeah, but it's full of people anyway. Yeah.
Stepping inside, could I guess from looking at people who seems like kind of the shiftiest, like kind of the most, like the least, who like doesn't look so much like a worker, but maybe someone who would be on the more criminal side.
Okay, let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do find somebody there. It is a pretty bulky goblin, so a lot smaller than each of you. But it's a goblin. He's got like various rags on himself. He has a bit of a filthy smell to him, and got this half mug of ale in front of him, and yeah, his eyes are a bit what's the term, like foggy, so he doesn't. So he drank too much. Looking up like, what you want? Trouble?
Far from it, friends. What are you drinking? Allow me to buy you another.
I forgot. I don't want to drink any more of this piss. I'm sorry.
All right. How about something a little bit stronger then?
Actually, maybe not. I'm done for tonight. It's not night anymore. Oh, fuck my life. Yeah.
Well, that's fine. Basically, you won't happen to know. I'll just get straight to this. I need to get to the rats market. I'm going to be. And I was told I might find someone like you here who could point me in the.
Rats market, huh? And he looks at Drag and Yorafi, like, you got some shifty looking friends there. Don't they know where the Rats market is?
I don't know. I met them just last night as I was being.
Oh, you met
after
them
we were arrested by
last night.
Guards.
I went over to Yorafi. Am I the shifty one, or are you the shifty one?
I think you're the shifty one.
I don't want to be the shifty one.
Yeah, we are at the scene of a murder, but I won't say whether we're the culprits. But
what, you're the culprits?
No. Oh. You can think what you want.
Oh.
But
yeah, I'm fine with like not sitting with people murdering others, and I'm like whatever. Rats Market. Well, maybe I know where it is. I also maybe already missed my shift in the factory, so not getting paid today. I'm probably gonna get fired. So, what's in it for me?
Well, what's in it for you is
I just kind of smile at her.
Okay.
As they said, you don't want to be hanging a murderer. So if you want us out of your hair, you to remain.
What? I'm gonna call the fucking city guard.
Well, No, you're misinterpreting me. You're clearly just drunk.
Why is she smiling at me? What's that? Stop that! What was that?
She's just having a really good morning. Like we got released from the guards holding, and we're just happy to be free again. I'm just, before this gets too far, I will just try to cast charm.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, probably nobody is gonna care. So yeah.
Yeah. So as subtly as possible. It's a DC 13.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? I forgot. Charm person, charisma save, I think. Wisdom save. So DC 13 save.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me. Mm-hmm. All right. I wonder, do you as a spellcaster know the spell worked?
Let me see. It doesn't say.
Yeah.
I would assume yes. It will know if it's when the spell ends. It would know that I charmed it.
The creature will know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't say, at least on this. Maybe in the.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's suddenly like his eyes light up a bit. Like, man. You what are you doing with that with your hands? I'm feeling so light-headed. Wow.
Yeah. Just, you seem to not be having a rough night, so I thought I'm a bit of a spellcaster. I know how to make people feel better. It's great. It's great for after a long night.
I'm feeling good.
Great. That's
you know what? I really gotta get to bed. And Red's Market. Yeah, I guess it's almost on the way. So, I mean, you can just follow me. I mean, I don't know. At first, it felt hard for me to trust you, especially that guy. And he points at Drag, like, but.
I told you.
But yeah, it is.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
Suddenly when you get a second impression of people, it's hard to tell why exactly. But
yeah, you just sometimes first impressions just don't come off the right way. But once you get to know someone,
yeah, I really got to. Actually, I didn't really get to know. I don't even know your names, but I don't care. We're fine. Yeah, let's just let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go.
It's a bit groggy, but yeah. Right.
Okay. So we've got. What's the duration on this? I think it's an hour. Okay, good. I thought it was a minute at first.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it's an hour.
Yeah. You still gotta concentrate, right, bud? Yeah. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he leads you through some alleyways. Actually, kind of regret because I had a pretty cool image for what's gonna come up, but I thought I don't include it. We're not gonna get that far today. Yeah, okay. But whatever. Yeah, so it leads you through some alleyways, some stairs that you don't know where they lead. Some are like broken off, and you have to jump a few. Well, not a few feet, but like just like a small step, and he leads you like deeper and deeper down, and I guess you all want to follow him, right? At this point.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah, you go deeper and deeper, and you feel that the temperature is rising a bit, and at some point you notice that the solid ground you pass the solid ground. You go like deeper than the solid ground is. So you are like at the foundations that are like really just slums basically, the foundations of Sharn, and leads you deeper and deeper because all of that is like hollow, like almost all of it below Sharn is hollow, and he leads you deeper and deeper, and you feel the temperature is also rising, and there are also like there's like steam and smoke rising from places you can't even see. There are some like really rancid smells. And Yeah, and at some point you even have to climb down a pipe. So I want all of you to give me a athletics or acrobatics. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, Laura,
Finally.
nice.
Oof, definitely not gonna do athletics.
Josh,
Oh.
nice. Okay.
Okay.
And Todd, no, not doing as well. Yeah. I was hoping for Josh to fail so we could roll for a concentration roll to see if the spell broke, but
That would have been bad.
maybe. Yeah. Anyway, you're roughly leading the charge, just sliding down there gracefully. It's almost a performance. um, not in a like weird way, but um, and okay, now it's weird. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm weird. I'm weird. It's just me. Yeah, Valcardi also like no issues, but yeah, Drag, you're stumbling a bit. I'm gonna say where's that? You're gonna take like 2 piercing damage from scraping your ankle at some point, like sliding down there. And yeah, as you're like on this ground, or like there isn't even any ground. It's like just a metal platform, so it's not even like built with like real foundation and stone. At this point, it's just like metal, just like factory stuff. And you can see the goblin. He's just hanging a few feet above you, still on the pipe. He's like, well, just walk down straight that pipe, and then that's the Red's Market. You're almost there. I'm going to sleep now. Good night. And he crawls off into some air
Good
vent,
night.
disappears. And where you are
What a
now,
nice guy.
and where you are now, it's like really, it seems like an industry district. There is, you can see people like carrying these these metal pipes and crates and everything walking around. You can hear sound like just like metal getting sawed or hewn in place, and yeah, you can see lights from many forges, especially like from below. There's lights flaring up all the time. The air is pretty damp. It's really warm here, and you can just see this entrance in front of you. Yeah, just you have to balance down a few more pipes, and then there is this entrance that is like, it seems like almost has been like ripped out of one of these metal towers, where yeah, just like ripped out metal stuff, and yeah, that's where he said the rest market would be.
All right. Looks like we're in the right place, guys.
I was
Goblin.
expecting Rex to be running this market. I'm sorely disappointed.
Sorry. what were you saying? What were you saying? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Oh, I said I was expecting Rex to be running a market.
You don't know yet. Maybe they do.
Oh, we haven't got inside yet.
No.
Okay.
No. But I mean, if you want to go inside, I guess that's what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you're moving towards this entrance. It's a bit dark inside. It's a bit of a long like a long hallway where also pieces on the side are like ripped out and everything is a bit yeah, rough around the edges. And then finally, after like 10 to 20 meters of like going down this winding cavern, like a metal cavern, you could say, you come across a large room. However, that room is you can't really see inside because there is a large figure blocking the entrance. He is like probably as tall as much taller than the human, so like above 2 meters above, like maybe it's like 7 or 8 feet, and he has got massive horns on his head and like a really bulky body, even bulkier than this Juggernaut guy. And as there is like light coming from behind him, you can see his outlines, but you can't really see. He looks like a minotaur. It's hard to see any details, but he's got his arms crossed there and just looking at you as he approaches, as you approach, and in a low growling tone, he says, Well, didn't expect you here, you Rafi. That's where we end the session.
Okay.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
I knew we
dang.
couldn't
Sorry, what is it?
hang in.
You couldn't what?
But I knew we couldn't trust her. I knew she had some shady connections, past sins, and
Past
vague,
sins. Yeah.
very vague about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
All
but
right.
I'm gonna put the video, the recording off.